What's up, Sheepdog Nation? Welcome to another podcast of Sheepdog Nation with your host, me, Autumn Clifford. I'm really excited to be here like I am always to be with you, Sheepdog Nation. What we're going to be talking about in this episode is going to be why we are trashing other cops. I am pretty passionate about this subject, so this is going to be a pretty heated rant. And so at this time is going to be a really good time for you to, one, brace yourself, two, turn the volume down, put headphones on, make sure your children are not around, and three, fucking grab a drink. Because I am telling you, this is a subject that I'm never going to understand for as long as I live. And I have been in the middle of a lot of different situations, and a lot of my clients have come to me and various situations that it just doesn't make sense. We've got enough people beating us down. We don't need anybody else beating us down. And so that's what we're going to be talking about in this episode. Before we dive in, a couple of announcements I want to make. The first is that if you are looking for some one-on-one training to get into the job, that is something that I specialize in for men and women. So if this is something that you're interested in, you can DM me and get more information for how you're going to do that. I have a very, very nice success rate. I don't know what the percentage is or anything, but I can tell you that all my people pass their oral boards, which is oral board prep seems to be the number one thing that everyone wants to know how to do. Also, if you're a woman who is looking to get into law enforcement and wants the step-by-step know-how and the support, then you need to get into the Lady Sheepdog Club. You can do that by clicking the link below, sliding into my DM on Instagram, or you can email me, autumn@autumnclifford.com, or you can just go to ladysheepdog.com and you can get all the deets on there. And one last announcement I want to make is I am now open to do workshops and seminars for law enforcement across the country. I can do it internationally. We just do that via the web. We do it via Zoom or whatever, do a virtual seminar or workshop. I've been getting a lot of law enforcement agencies to reach out to me, and so I just wanted to pass it along. So if there was some sort of training you think that I could do, or if you are interested in having me, just DM me on Instagram and we can chat about the details. Okay, so let's dive right on in. Here's the deal. What the fuck is going on? That's what I need to know. What is going on? Why are we tearing one another down? I can't understand it. When I say we, I mean members of Sheepdog Nation, which means other police officers. Look, here's the deal, okay? I know that fucking law enforcement is unlike any other job. We've talked about this. We've had this conversation. You know it. I know it. It is unlike any other conversation. Yeah, it is unlike any other conversation, but it's also unlike any other job out there. But, I'm going to never forget, there was a staff sergeant who he took me under his wing when I was very, very, very rookie. And, he said to me something. He said, law enforcement is unlike anything else. We spit each other up. We what do you say? Break each other down, chew each other up, and spit each other out just as quick. And that we talk shit about ourselves and we're hard on ourselves. We talk shit about meaning other officers, but yet the public fucking hates us and we hate the public, and admin, we don't really like admin and admin hates us, and so it's just this literally fucking, it's just really not a good thing. And it isn't. And it's true because we're so judgmental. Listen, as cops, we are judgy. We are judgy. Okay, you're judgy. How do you like being judgy? You are. And I get it because it's going to save your life. Here's the deal. Stop judging these other fucking officers who are literally your brothers and sisters, who if there is anybody that you need to be there for, it's them. Yet for some reason, I just find it to be not a fucking family. Everybody talks about the thin blue line and that, we're such a family. But I'm going to tell you, from my experience, I didn't really see that. There was very few officers that it was a family with. And you want to know who those officers were? Veterans. Veteran officers definitely have my back. I've got veteran officers coming to my wedding, okay? I'm talking 25, 30, 40-year veterans who've been on the job, and those guys, they don't talk shit. They just fucking do their job. And if they got something to say to you, they're going to say it to your face. Like, that's it. But at the end of the day, they have your back. They have your back. And, and so I think things need to go back, to the old ways. And I can't understand. I just, for the life of me, I simply cannot understand, what's going on. Why are we tearing each other down? I think it's lack of leadership. I think the leadership in law enforcement needs to get turned around. And I'm not saying every single department, so don't take that the wrong way. But I mean, I just really think that we really need to get clear, on what we are doing. And what you need to understand is when you're a patrol officer, you're just trying to survive. You are just trying to survive. And I really fully believe that in every capacity in law enforcement, truly at the end of the day, if you break it down, like everyone's just trying to survive. Look, the caseload is just killing us. Like in every agency, I know that. I mean, crime is going, sky high. The resources are definitely friggin' really low. That's nothing new. Okay. And so you got to remember, like it's just a job, you guys. It's just a job. It's just your job. That's it. And, I have this conversation with Adam a lot too. Like, because he'll get inundated with fucking reports. I know. I'm telling you, my case activity, which is my inbox, was scrollable on multiple occasions because I worked in a very busy city. And from like Adam, that would stroke him out. He would not even be able to deal with that. Like, because I'm sure his sometimes does get like that, but he's that kind of guy. And I was that way too. Like, I did not like getting backed up on reports, okay? Because it was like, I added like 500,000 pounds of stress. And I'm sure you can relate to that. I'm going someplace with this. Just hang on. But what I'm trying to say here, okay, is that like, it's just a job. You've got to get these reports done. You get paid by the hour. Just stop being so stressed out about everything. Like, you've really got to pick what you're getting stressed out about, because what's going on is that we are fucking eating each other alive, okay? And we are destroying these relationships amongst one another in law enforcement because we're judging each other. Oh, fucking he or she's fucking fat. She doesn't know how to handle these calls. She's been on the road for too long. He's been on the road for too long. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. This guy's a rookie. She's a rookie. She'll never be a good fucking cop. I mean, goes on and on and on and on and on. I don't even know why. I don't even get it, because here's the deal. Everyone's against us, you dumbass. Like, that's what I want to say when I hear these cops fucking, knocking other cops down. And like, listen, is it easy to get in that negative train? Yes. Have I got there? Yes. Have I done that? Have I talked shit about other cops? Yes. But I'm telling you, as somebody who got fucking really caught up in it and then now I'm out of it, I'm telling you, if you want to survive and you want to friggin', not only survive the job physically, but survive it mentally and emotionally and come home and actually have good relationships, have good working relationships. And like, this is the shit you got to do. Not every cop is going to be what you think a fucking cop is. Like, that's it. Not every cop is going to be who you think they need to be. I know we all have these pictures in our heads, right? Like, this police officer, he or she looks like this and they act like this and they say this and this is their traits about them. Like, I get it. Like, we have like these visions, we have these ideas in our heads, but the truth is like, that's not how it always is. It just isn't. And so what happens is, like, when we see people not acting like a certain way, we talk shit about them. Or we see them doing something that we don't like, we fucking go talk shit. Fucking Sally, can you fucking believe this shit? Da-da-da-da. Or what I'm seeing a lot of, and I've experienced myself, is everyone's playing the vagina card. Listen. Just because I have a vagina doesn't fucking mean I'm getting all this free training and stuff. And it doesn't mean I'm getting a second, I'm not getting, it's not a second opinion, but like, if I were to get offered to do something and then it didn't work out, but like the chief's like, hey, like, listen, like, that didn't work out and I know why, it's not a big deal. I'm going to give you this like new opportunity. And then everyone's like, oh yeah, the only reason why fucking Clifford got that opportunity is because she had a vagina. I had that happen to me. So here's the deal. I had that happen to me when I was on patrol and I was working for the city, and this email came out from Department of Homeland Security, if you want to go get on this task force and work with the feds, fucking email me back. Well, the moment it landed in my inbox, I emailed the guy. And right after I emailed the guy, I emailed the chief. And I said, hey, here's like all the information, or the DC. I emailed the DC. I said, hey, here's all the information. Like, I think like our agency needs to be a part of this. Like, I really want to be a part of this, and I will dedicate my on time and my off time, it doesn't matter to me, to this. And he was all about it. He's like, yep, I like it. Like, you need to get on. I put like 80 hours of work into like my training and like all this extra shit that none of the guys saw. But what they saw was like, once I got to go be on this team and I got to do all these special ops with HSI, you know what all the guys said? It's because she's a girl. It's because she's a woman. It's because she has a vagina. No, you fucking dumbass. I'm just not stupid. I fucking put, when I saw the notification, I didn't sit there and let my negative mind overcome me and say, oh my gosh, they're never going to let me in there, blah, blah, blah. I sold it. And I backed it up and I got all the information right. And so it was awesome. And I got to do it. It had nothing to do with me being a girl. And we can't be don't be creating this divide amongst us. If there's a girl who's squared away and can do her job, fucking let her be one of the guys if she wants to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't be sitting there pulling the fucking vagina card. Seriously. But I mean, if there's a girl who's not squared away, she shouldn't be a cop. Doesn't mean you need to fucking be talking shit, but you can definitely, let somebody know that she shouldn't be on the road or help her out. I mean, that could be something that you could do too. Instead of like breaking her down, why don't you fucking bring her to martial arts class? Fucking train with her. You know what I'm saying? Like that, show her what command presence is. Like, get her into some fights and be there to fucking back her up and like get her acclimated to this kind of job. I'll tell you, that was the best thing my FTO did, is he fucking took me, and listen, I'm a martial artist, okay? I'm a fucking second degree black belt, but I will still always, I was always training, always. I was always training how to fight, because you can never train how to fight too much. You just can't. And so like, he took me during my entire FTO, okay, which was a lot of weeks. Can't remember how many right now, but it was several weeks. He took me to fucking like martial arts class, and he did DT with me. And on the road, we'd go hands-on all the time, so that when I was by myself, I wasn't fucking scared, And so he didn't like bring me down or beat me down about that. So I don't know. I'm just saying, listen, let's not be beating each other up, okay, you guys? The truth is we are all we have. We're it. There's nobody else in the world who knows you like your other brothers and sisters in blue. And that's just the truth, okay? And, nobody else knows what your spouses are going through other than, other sheepdog spouses. And your spouses need people who understand them, okay? And you need people who understand you, too. Whether you want to be Mr. fucking or Mrs. Egotistic or not, that's on you. I'm offering for you not to be that, okay? And that's why I'm here, and that's why I'm talking to you, and that's why I'm in your ear all the fucking time, is because I'm not... I'm offering for you to not be Mr. and Mrs. Egotistic and fucking pull your head out of your ass and understand that this is something that is fucking eating you alive, and you don't even know it, because it's the negativity, man. You do not, the negativity in this job, it just fucking eats you alive. But you are, you are like succumbing to the negativity by fucking beating down your other officers. Establish what you don't like about them and then move on. There's so many people that we don't like. You know what I mean? You have to deal with it. I'm just saying. And it's hard, because I know it can be very cutthroat, and I get that. But, maybe your shift needs to listen to this. Maybe go fucking send this to some, an officer who needs to hear this, and let them know, from, a fucking medically retired officer to, a current officer right now. Dude, fucking don't be a dink. Like, straight up. And you guys, Sheepdog Nation, we are all we have. That's it. Like, that is it. There's nobody else who has your back. There's nobody else who fucking understands you. There is nobody else who have spouses like you. There's nobody else who has the issues that you do. It's us. We are family. You've got to see it that way. In the longer the Sheepdog Nation is split, the worse it's going to be in the career for us. Okay? And the only people that can take action are you. That's you. You're the only one. You're the only one that can change. You're the only one who can stop the negativity. Do not fucking let the car to car fucking negativity sessions go on. Don't let it happen. Fucking call these people out. They start talking shit about, one of the other guys or one of the other girls. Fucking tell them, shut the fuck up, man. Like, we're fucking family. Stop. Just shut up. Okay? I can sit here and tell you all the fucking things about you that I don't fucking like, but I don't. You know what I'm saying? So, anyways, there's my rant. Let's come together. Let's change law enforcement. Let's bring the family back. Let's, change the dynamics. Let's bring it back to what it was. Let the brother and sisterhood, let's let that flourish, and let's really make an impact. And we can only do it by coming together and changing. Okay? And changing the way that it is. And the only way that we can fucking do that is if you share this. You can help me out. Share this out. We need other officers to hear this. And like, I've said in the past, I need your help to help me get out and share this across the world. I want to impact, millions of officers, or, as many officers as I possibly can. I want to change the lives of them and their family. My goal is to one day change, law enforcement as a whole. I think we need a lot more support for our Sheepdog Nation, and the only way I can do that is through you. So do me a favor, share this out. Go give me a rating on iTunes if you haven't, and or if you can rate me on Spotify or wherever you're listening to this, go give me a rating. I'd super appreciate it. If you have anything that is pressing, you can slide in my DM at I was going to give you my email address, but it's at the Lady Sheepdog on Instagram, and my email address is autumn@autumnclifford.com. All right, Sheepdog Nation, thanks for being here. As always, I love ya, and I will talk to you later.